rule which is enforced by the legislature. Law is the rule which is enforced by the legislature. Rule enforced by legislatures. By legislature. So there are a large number of the law are there which are basically used for the proper functioning of society. For the proper functioning of society. For the proper functioning of society. Law making procedure in India from age old during the rulers when the different dynasties ruled over a country. Such dynasties, their rulers, emperors, they made the law as per the necessities of the society. As per the necessities of the society. Same as such, the Britishers under their time period of 200 years of colonial rule, they enacted a large number of law. But such law were the arbitrary in nature. Such law were arbitrary in nature. Arbitrary means those laws which are not fixed. It doesn't mean that the amendment. Amendment is a different thing. Amendment means the change the existing law. Whatever the law is there, with that we can be changed. Some part of it, it can be the change is the amendment. But the arbitrary means those laws which are not as per the constitution. Those laws which are not as per constitution, which are not fixed, are known as the arbitrary. Government, it can be as a modify as per their needs. It happened in a British rule, in colonial rule. Examples were there, Vernacular Press Act of 1878, where the freedom of the press restricted by the Britishers. Freedom of press restricted by Britishers. In the other side, the Rowlatt Act of 1919, where the civil liberties of Indians restricted by Britishers. One more example is there, Sedition Act. Sedition Act. Sedition Act of 1870. Sedition Act of 1870. It is a well-known example of the arbitrary rule. Sedition Act is the well-known example of a arbitrary rule in which the British government, they could be arrested any person without any trial. It means that if Britishers they concern, they can arrest any person without any warrant, any document. It can be arrest and sent person behind the bars. As per the Sedition Act, any person it can be arrested by the British officials and sent behind the bars. Behind the bars. And in this act, the people they were not allowed to take part in the strikes. To take part in strikes. Their modified form was known as the Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act of 1919. 1919. Rowlatt Act of 1919, which states that the civil liberties of Indians were restricted by the Britishers. Civil liberties, civil freedoms of Indians, these were restricted by the Britishers. Not the more than the 2 Indians they can assemble in public places. This was the difference between the Sedition Act and the Rowlatt Act. In the Sedition Act, people they can't take part in strikes, they can't criticize the government policies. But in a Rowlatt Act, the people were not allowed to assemble anywhere. Here is not a matter of strikes. No, they can't assemble even in markets, in shops. Clear? This was the difference. So these were the arbitrary structures where the government it modified the law as per their requirements. to stop or to restrict the conspiracy. For this, the Britishers, they enacted the such law. Britishers enacted the such law. Clear? So leaders of the Indian freedom struggle, they dream of a nation which would be the free from the arbitrary rule structure, which would be free from the arbitrary use of authority in governance. Their perception, the perception of the freedom struggler was that to make a nation which should be based on an idea of equality and justice. And after the independence of India, the framers of the Constituent Assembly, they achieved such ideas and included under the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India has based upon such ideas of equality, justice, fraternity, liberty, such ideas which earlier kept in mind by the freedom strugglers. They conceptualized the governance not in terms of law framed by an arbitrary ruler, or not in terms of law framed by others, by a group of a privileged section, privileged class people, but in terms of law framed by the elected representatives of the common people. After the independence of India in 1947, the Constituent Assembly, that Constituent Assembly framed the Constitution of India, which enforced in 1950. Constitution of India, it enforced in 1950. In this Constitution of India, the idea of equality, liberty, fraternity, justice, these were the mark, which means that the rule of law, justice for all. Justice for all. If any dignitary, high-profile person has committed a crime, seen as the ordinary people also commit the same kind of a crime, there is a same punishment has given to the both the kinds of person, which means that a law is universally accepted. It is universally applicable among all the Indians. Clear? With the adoption of the Constitution, our representatives in the Parliament pass law for the country, keeping in mind the principle of equality before a law. Every year, the members of Parliament, they introduce a large number of the proposals in a Parliament. Such proposals, when they pass by the Parliament, they becomes as a law. And a large number of the changes in a existing law structure, which has also, that work also done in a Parliament, which is known as the amendment. Till the time there are the 103 amendments are already done in a Constitution of India, which means that changing the existing law. Changing the existing law. There is a one example of a RTI. Right to Information Act, which you read in your previous classes. Right to Information Act of 2005. The proposal, the matter associated with the proposal related with the right to information, it was raised first time in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, this issue raised in which some common people, they require the information from the government offices regarding the construction of roads and building infrastructure. Construction of roads. But the government officials, they denied, they were not given as information to them. Then these people, they struggled for the enactment of a newer law in society, which now presently is known as the RTI 2005, Right to Information Act. According to this act, if any person wishes to know about the functioning of the government bodies, those bodies which are using the money of a people, which collected in the form of a taxes, that money is properly utilized or misused. It can be their information, it can be obtained by the common people by filing or giving as the application. This is sits under the RTI, Right to Information Act of 2005. Right to Information Act of 2005. This act, it make as a transparency in governance. Transparency in governance, because the government is accountable and responsible for us, because we elect our government, we elect our representatives, and these representatives, they play the role of the government in parliament. Clear? Is that clear? This was the RTI. So the next question is how have the new law formulated? New law, the procedure of a law making. How how new laws have formulated. How new laws have formulated. So the how new laws have, how new laws are formulated. New laws are formulated. The procedure through which the new law they came into existence is includes under it the law making procedure in India. Law making procedure in India. So the parliament has an important role. It playing as an important role in making of a law. Law making procedure. Law making procedure. Law making procedure. So the Parliament of India has an important role in making of law and changing the existing laws. A proposal which has presented in assembly is known as a bill. So the law making procedure has begun with a bill, a proposal which introduced in assembly. Proposal introduced in assembly related with the new law, new proposal, or either change the existing law. Regarding this, the information which has introduced in an assembly is known as a bill. Bill is not a law. When bill, it will be passed by the parliament, it will be go towards a president's consent. President also approve, then it will be become as a law. Law is applicable among the all, but the bill do not applicable among the all. Clear? Bill is a matter which is associated with that kind of a problem or the solution which persists in society. So bill is a proposal to pass a new law or change an existing one is called a bill. Clear? There are two types of bills are there. Bill are categorized into the two categories. First, ordinary bill, and second is a money bill. Ordinary bill and money bill. Money matters related with the budget, these are the money matters. And ordinary bill, all those matter. For example, the National Education Policy of India 2020, this is a part of the ordinary bill. Clear? Bill introduced in a parliament for the discussions there to know about which section of a society it will be the benefited, what are their merits, demerits, everything. There are the debates are organized. They are conducted in a assembly on both the issues. There's a difference is that ordinary bill introduced in both the houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Ordinary bill introduced in both the houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. But the money bill only introduced in Lok Sabha. This is the difference. Money bill only introduced in the Lok Sabha. money bill only introduced in Lok Sabha. Clear? Money bill is only introduced in Lok Sabha. Clear? So when a bill which has introduced by the government from the side of the ruling party or their members, cabinet members, this is known as the when a bill introduced by the government or their ministers, cabinet ministers, is known as the government bill. This is known as the government bill. This is known as the government bill. But sometimes the role of opposition is also crucial, as we read in a previous chapter. So that sometimes when the members of the opposition party or any of an independent member, it introduce a proposal, it introduce a bill in assembly, is known as the private member bill. Private member bill. Private member bill. When the bill introduced by the opposition or either any of an individual belong from the opposition group, it may be as an open candidate. It is known as the private member bill. Get it? Private member bill. Now the procedure begins with the making of a law from a bill. The transformation of a bill towards a bill. Sorry, transformation of a bill towards the law. Transformation. So in this procedure, the first reading, basically the bill, it can be transformed through the 3 readings. There are the 3 readings happened in both the houses, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. 3 in a Rajya Sabha, 3 in a Lok Sabha. Clear? So the first reading or introduction. First reading. The first reading of the lawmaking procedure is that in which that person either from the government side or from the opposition side, which introduce the bill in assembly, it will read the bill in assembly. The bill, it will be read by that particular person, cabinet minister or either the member of the opposition, which will read the bill in assembly. And same day they will be distribute the printed copies of a bill among all the members of house. They will distribute the copies of bill among all the members of house. All the members of house. After that, the reading of a bill, that person, it will be explains what is the utility of a bill. If that particular bill passed by the parliament, what will be their uses when it will become as a law? It will be explained about their utility, their uses for the society. Clear? The person which introduced the bill in assembly, Lok Sabha or either Rajya Sabha, it will read the bill and explain the bill in detail with their utility, their uses. Afterwards, second reading. In this stage, the bill is discussed thoroughly among the members of the parliament, who can then suggest the possible changes in a bill. Bill introduced by one person, but at that particular bill, if required a certain changes, such changes, it can be discussed by the other members of assembly by giving their point. The bill may also be scrutinized by the selected committee, which is a special body composed of selected members of the house. certain number of members of a house, it will be select for discussion, further discussion on that particular bill which introduced in assembly. Clear? Third reading now. This procedure of a first reading, second reading, and a third reading, it will be the happen in both the houses. First in a Lok Sabha or a Rajya Sabha, then the other house. Clear? Third reading, sorry. Third reading. Third reading. Third reading. At this stage, the bill is drafted again after making the suitable changes. Now the changes which earlier suggested in a second reading by the members of the house to that particular person which introduced the bill in a first reading, then with the certain changes in that particular bill will again introduce. It will again explain in assembly. Clear? With their utility. Then there will be as the speaker. The speaker, it will be gets its final form. It is presented and put to the vote. If the majority of members present vote in favor of the bill, then it will be passed by the house. If the speaker consider, and for this the two procedures are there. Sound motion is there, for which the speaker raised a voice. Those who are in the favor of yes say yes. If the pitch of the sound yes is louder than the no, then under such circumstances the speaker, it will pass the bill and it will send towards the other house for the further consideration. But if speaker consider the pitch of a sound of yes and no is equivalent, then second procedure is that the voting procedure is there, in which the members of the house, they will cast their vote in favor of a bill, or against of it, in favor or against, by the counting of the number of the votes of the assembly. For example, 545 members are there, 545 members of Lok Sabha are there. Out of the 545, 280 members given their verdict, given their favor in favor of the bill. Then the bill, it will be passed by the house. Then bill, it will be sent towards the other house. Bill, it will be sent towards the second house. In the second house, same procedure: first reading, second reading, third reading. Bill first, it will be as introduced by that particular person which belongs from that party. It will present the bill in a other house. It may be as Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. If the bill earlier introduced in a Lok Sabha, then it will be moved towards a Rajya Sabha simultaneously. It will introduce in a other house. It will be explained regarding their utilities, the further changes which recommended and introduced in a third reading, same as they will explain in a first reading in other house. Second reading, they will be scrutinized and check that their further changes are required or not. And third, they will pass the bill. When the bill passed by both the houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, then bill move towards the president's concern. President's consent. It will be sent towards the president for their approval. If President of India consider the bill requires certain changes, it can suggest the changes to the and send back towards the bill, again sent back towards the Lok Sabha or the either the Rajya Sabha for the further consideration. But if the president approves that, if the President of India approves that the bill which earlier introduced in Lok Sabha, passed by the Lok Sabha, then passed by the Rajya Sabha and passed by the President of India, then it will become as a law. It will be become as a law. This is a law making procedure that will be known as the law. But there is a one condition is there. President approved, law form here, but judiciary, role of a judiciary is crucial, as we discussed. If the judiciary considers that particular law which approved by the President of India, it requires certain changes. with suggestions it will send towards the president or the houses Lok Sabha for the reconsideration. Reconsideration with suggestions, Supreme Court of India, it sent back a law to the assembly, to the parliament, or to the president of India for the reconsideration with suggestions. Reconsideration with suggestion. This is a law making procedure. In both the houses, the three readings are conducted. In a first reading, it explains the law. It explains a bill which introduced by the person in an assembly, Lok Sabha or in a Raj Sabha. In second level, they will check that that particular bill requires certain changes or not. With the changes, the bill, it will be the passed from the house and sent towards the other house for the reconsideration. Sorry, for the procedure. After approval, after the passing the bill from both the houses, then bill sent towards the other house. Bill, it will be sent towards the other house, sorry, to the President of India for their consent, for their consideration. This is a procedure of a law making in India. Clear? Law making in India. This is a procedure of law making in India regarding all those issues which are related with society, problems of society, and their further suggestions. Their suggestions are either the particular law which earlier enacted, but it requires certain changes, means amendment. So the procedure is the same for the amendment is also as a similar, and the introduction of a newer bill. Procedure is a similar. The president either signs the bill or sends it back with the suggestions. The parliament then returns the bill to the president with or without the suggested changes. When the bill is so returned, the president has to sign it. The bill, when signed by the president, becomes a law and thereafter known as an act. Known as an act. An act means when a law passed by the parliament is known as act. A law which is passed by the parliament is known as act. Clear? This is a law making procedure in our country. This is the law making procedure in our country. Law making procedure in our country. Law making procedure in our country. Clear? So how do the new laws they came into existence? They come about new law. They came into existence in our parliament with the three readings. First reading, the bill introduced in an assembly by the government or either the side of the opposition. Side of the opposition, they introduce the bill. It explains the bill there with their utilities. The utilities of a bill for the society, for the country, for the citizens of a country. Their utility, clear? In a second reading, they will discuss about what kind of changes are the desirable. With changes, they will change that particular bill and reintroduce in a third reading of a procedure of a lawmaking. In this, the person which earlier introduced a bill, it will take those changes which suggested in a second reading of a lawmaking procedure. With this, the speaker, it will approve, it will pass a bill on the basis of the vote. If the majority of a people, majority of the members of the assembly, they are in favor of a bill, then the bill, it will be passed and sent towards the other house. But if the majority of people are in against of a bill, then for the reconsideration bill, it will be the hand over to that person, that minister or that individual which introduced the bill in assembly. Clear? The person which introduced the bill in assembly. Clear? Now the next topic is a controversial law. Controversial law. Unpopular and controversial law. Changing controversial law. Changing controversial law. A controversial law is a law. Controversial law is a law Next topic is a controversial law. Controversial law. Controversial law. Controversial law. A controversial law is a law that the general public find unacceptable even after the parliament has passed it. Parliament already passed it, both the houses passed it, President of India approved it, it given their consent in favor of a bill, and a bill becomes a law and act. So after the law becomes an act, but sometimes the people are not accepted that particular bill, so that particular law. That kind of law is known as the controversial law. That kind of law is known as the controversial law. Controversial law. In the year 2012, the Lokpal bill introduced in Parliament. Lokpal bill. Then the Lokpal, it became as the act for the taking as the action among those ministers, corrupt ministers, which caught by the judiciary. Clear? But due to the efforts of a social activist, Anna Hazare, remember Anna Hazare, it worked for the changes in that particular bill which introduced in a parliament, it becomes as a law. Then with the certain changes in 2014, the Jan Lokpal bill introduced. Jan Lokpal. Clear? This is an example of the controversial law when people, they are not satisfied, they are not accepted the law which is passed by the houses is known as the controversial law. Rest we will do the next class.